Alright, Baba time is here. So I decided to do a little extra stream because I want to finish that one last world. So it doesn't keep annoying me throughout the week. So I slept on it and I think I might have insight on that level I was stuck on. Well, that's assuming I actually remembered the layout of the level properly. Guess we'll find out. Let's go, Baba. Let's do this. Huh. That's interesting. It was actually the last one. Of the letter ones, at least. Let's see if the level layout is what I'm thinking it is. Yeah, I think it is, actually. So the main problem I kept running into is I want to push Baba through here. But I have to do so without losing this block. So ideally, I wanted to use this push block to push him. But, like, trying to get Baba's push to be sideways doesn't seem to be working. But I think I see one spot where I can get what I want. Let's see if I'm right. Okay. So I need to figure out how I finagle this so that I had everything arranged the way I wanted to. Whoops, that's not it. I want to text as you first. Now I'm just gonna have to somehow arrange everything so that Baba's push is farther over. There we go. Well, I think... Oh, not there. I think I want Baba to be here. Check this out. Haha! Yep, looks like I was right. How about that? Glad that's resolved. Yeah, I knew I was on the right track, but yeah. I was thinking, for some reason I was thinking that there was no way to push that over. But I guess it's tricky because you have to sacrifice the push on the same frame that you push him. Well, glad that's resolved. I guess we'll see what these optional puzzles are going to be like today. Jump, map. Okay, so this is the first one. It's in like the red area. Okay, cool. A new puzzle. New day, a new puzzle. Love is a teleporter. Fences or walls. And we get a win with the flag. We have a push. Oh boy, the teleporter's in the push again. We're going with that, eh? Okay, so... I wonder if this is another one of those situations where I want to teleport and push at the same time. Yeah, that would get the water out of the way. It would also move the flag, but I think that's fine. I think it'll put it back at some point. Yeah, so I think it's another one of these situations where I want to, yeah, get it to teleport and push at the same time. Now I'm going to do that from this setup. This cart is not in a great spot. Well, let's move it then. Move this over a little. Now, how did I do this last time? I want to have push sitting on the teleporter so that when I push it, it goes up here. So I need this rule kind of up here. Right. I need teleport to be here. I need push to be here. Okay, that should be fine. Ah, what? Right, it still needs to be teleporter. Okay, so I need to move the rule. How did I do this again? How did I freaking do this? Ooh, that's not exactly what I need. Right, I think last time I had two is's. That's why this isn't going to work. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm not really seeing how this is ever going to work out the way I'm doing it. Alright, well, what else can we do? Can I get this? I can move this water, probably. Let's get the water out of the way. I think that's all I really have to do. Nope. There we go. Let's get the water out of the way. I need to get this other... Oh, great. How am I going to get these hearts off of the water now? That's kind of a problem. Well, that's fine, actually. I think I could just get two waters stuck on top of each other. This teleport mechanic is so weird, but it's cool. Okay, so the issue is... I want the... What's going to happen if I do this? Yeah, it's just going to kill me. That's what I figured. Oh, I can push it out of the way with the words. Okay, that'll get it off. Get this darn thing off of here. I'm giving up the telly word. That's probably not good. I should use the entire rule to push it off. Particularly want to give up any of my tiles, so I can use the is. I don't really care about that. Let's get you out of there. Now if it wasn't on the right side, well, I'll just bring it through. Okay, that should have done it, I think. Now I can switch this out. Teleport that out of the way, please. Okay, what's the timing I want? Well, I guess I'll just disable it. Yeah, it looks like it's the only way we're gonna do this. That wasn't so bad. Nice. Jump. Well, I was already jumping. I guess the water was kind of jumping. Not there, even less there. Okay. More knots. We've got ghosts, which don't have a word. Fences, not you. Fences, stop. Okay. And we have a win outside. So I need to get past the fence. That's going to be the main issue. We can't make the fence me. But, I mean, I guess I can do this. Whoa, that really moves a lot. Okay. I can push this win somewhere. That still doesn't get me through the gate. Can I destroy these rules somehow? That doesn't get me through the fence. Can I add this win to anything up there? Not that I could particularly tell. Fence is stop. That's the biggest issue. Fence is not stop. Oh, I can just disable that. It's like, give me my control back. Ooh, that's the problem. The only one is. But that's okay. I can use it twice. Stop that. I'm just restarting. So I can actually erase rules using this. Excellent. I'll take that, please. Now what do we want to do? Just fences win, probably. Oh, nope. Right. Stop overrides that. I want that win back. So, what do I want to be win? Not Baba is win. That doesn't seem particularly good. Something has to be me. Fence is you. I mean, only one is the real issue here. Fence is you, Baba is win, maybe? No. Because it won't let me be the fence. I could be not Baba. So I can do that. It still won't give me the fence, though. It still won't give me into the fence. Well, actually, I am... No, right. I'm still not technically the fence yet. Dang. I didn't think this would be the hard part. What's my win condition gonna look like? Fence is you. That does not work. Yeah, I'm just stuck if I do that. What else is there? I don't think anything's ever coming through here. Oh wait, yeah, it did. Right, I can break things through here. Would I be able to interact with the upper left at all? We have is up there. We have another fence. Fence is not fence. What the heck would that do? I don't even know. Can I can move this rule out of here, right? Kind of. It's weird. We try to move this through here. Is that good? I'm not so sure. Getting that out through there doesn't seem super good. Not fences win. Oh, actually, I think that would have been fine. Not fences win, yeah. Bob is not a fence. Easy enough. So many things you can do with those knots. It is a cool mechanic. Okay. We're at this puzzle again, and now the fence is blocked off. Interesting. Fence and wall is stop. There's no knots this time. Stop. Is there anything I can do about a stopped thing? Not that I understand. It's just going to stop anything but moving into it. So maybe I just need to ignore that water over there. I don't think I really needed that anyway, did I? I think I just did some stuff like... I just ended up like looping this somehow. I think I wanted another... How did I get more Babas? Somehow I managed to get more Babas. Okay. How did I get more Babas last time? It could be the text, I guess. Yeah, that's just gonna make another word Baba. That's not great. Text has. Oh, I see. The text... I think I made it so the text has a Baba. I guess you can't do text has you, right? Yeah, has only works with the words. There's another Baba, cool. I don't have Kikis, but I think that's fine. I think I just did looped Baba had text and text has Baba over and over again. Now I can destroy another piece of water. I'm gonna need to be careful about the order I do this in. Unfortunately, that's the only thing I can push right now. Probably did this in the wrong order. Now, how did I get past that skull again? I think I just sent a second Baba through there. No, that didn't work. I can't remember how I got past the skull now. How did I get past you? Defeat. Defeat is always the most difficult rule for me. Restricting where you can move. I can't change into the text. I don't know if I could originally. Can't change into the text. I gotta get up there and get that thing gone. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna try to destroy this water better. Where to get rid of one tile? What would it be? Not sure. So weird. That could be a slight issue. I'll just run all over the place. Sure. I know what's different between this and the other one. That'll destroy it. There we go. No, the other way around. Oh, now they're grouped. That might be bad, actually. No, I guess it's fine. I only lose one. I think I only lose one. What? I did lose both of them. Crap. So Sync will just straight up kills everything at once. There we go. Now I can destroy that last piece of water. Might as well get another Baba while I'm at it. Now, I don't remember what to do here. Let's see. Maybe text is you was possible before. Well, is it now? No, it wouldn't have been. Nothing's pushable. If I had text, that would be pushable. How did he get past you? Can push the water, that'd be nice. I need to come up at some point. I'm never gonna get up there though. I could just walk in. I could try to push something through. I guess something has to be pushed through. But what? If it was text, I can't turn into it. Ooh, boy. What if Has can help me here somehow? If Baba has himself, I think that'll just get me right through the skull, won't it? You won't have time to kill a second Baba. At least I think that's how it works. See if I'm right. Alright, let's give myself a second Baba. There we go. I don't know why this one's purple. Well, I guess just because it's not lined up. Baba has himself. I should easily be able to get through here. Haha, sucker. Can't kill me. Can't kill me. Nice. That's one way to show the skull's what's for. Did it. Alright, I guess that means it's on to World 5. What fresh nightmares await us there. World 4 kind of kicked my butt. Not gonna lie. Renovating, eh? Alright, let's see what we have. Yep, we certainly got a new one. Belt is shift. Okay, so we got conveyor belts. Things that just kind of move you in whatever direction. Yeah, there's no fighting them. Okay, that's a straightforward enough mechanic. Now, what can I push? Push the belt, but why would I want to? Oh, I changed its direction, right. Probably bring that up there. What am I even trying to do exactly here? I guess carry something through? Carry this little dude through? No. But if I can push the belt onto something, it moves those tiles. So I just need to belt these tiles out of the way. Huh, cool music. I guess it makes sense considering the whole the whole thing was a space theme, so it's more mechanical. Maybe I put it up too high. Yeah, it seems like I kind of screwed up. But I do want to... I need to get this thing down somehow. There's very little I can do. It's like I need to get this thing down somehow. Can't do both at the same time. I'm gonna push it down. Oh wait, I can do that like this. I can just take one piece of it. Nice. I'll send you in there. Get this piece out of my way. And just start scooting this little thing out of the way. Alright, we got ourselves a new role. Or part of a role, I suppose. Tool shed. Huh. I don't see any new rules this time, so it's just interesting. A wen is stuck in the wall. Wall is. Guess we're gonna need a wall is at some point. No. Really? So if I'm not transforming the wall, then what am I doing? Right, push override stop, I suppose. If I can get a wall as push, that'd be nice. Looks like they kind of prevented that. Wow, it's so little to work with. It seems like it should be obvious. What happens if something is stop and open? So find out. It doesn't open. Darn. I can make the wall shut. Shut things definitely can be destroyed even if they're stopped. Door is shut, but it's not stopped, so I can just go right through it. Dang it. Oh, the key's not open. Ooh, how am I gonna get that in there? Oh, I could just add it. Nice. Ah, right. Not gonna be that easy. Because I still need a win condition. I don't just win by stepping on it. What do I want to be win then? Probably the door. I don't care about the key anymore. Nice little puzzle, huh? Keep out. Fungus. Deadly fungus that will melt what? Trees? That's kind of random. You pull trees around. There's a belt that's shift. What's with the spiders? Bug is defeat. Okay. I can get stuff out of there. I think. But I do have to get the tree in there in the first place. It's not quite gonna work as well as I was hoping. If I can get the tree in there, should be able to start. I can't pull rolls, can I? So I better check. No. Okay, never mind. Huh. Wonder what's to do with these spiders then. Oh, but I can break this rule, can I? I do like to be able to break this rule somehow. I can do belt is. Transform the belt. But I might want that belt for something. The fungus has a flag, okay. Alright, it's not a toxic fungus, it's just a... The tree will kill the fungus, I see. How would I get a tree up there? Can't really pull things through there easily. Hey, Kazuala! How are you going? How you doing? Can't really pull a tree through. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to need that belt. I can pull it along. I'm giving up my is, which doesn't seem great. Maybe I should have moved the tree first. Specific Taiji, yeah! It's an awesome game. I'm always looking for like new puzzle games to play. Obviously, this isn't exactly a new game, but I keep hearing so much about it. I kind of had to try it out. And yeah, it's certainly living up to my expectations. It's very cool. I kind of want to pull this belt. Have you ever played this game, Kazuala? Surprised I never played it. Yeah, I mean, I just kept waiting for... Because usually I wait for games to go like 50% off because I have so many freaking games. Yeah, I have so many freaking games that I'm like, okay, you know what, I just want to play this before I get spoiled on it. Yeah, so this game is cool, Kazuala. So you see these words around, basically dictating certain rules of the game. But you can see that the rules themselves are items you move around. So which means you can kind of change the rules of the game by moving these different items around. You got to use that to solve the puzzle. It's very neat. I definitely recommend it from what I've played so far. You've seen people play, yeah, so you kind of know the idea, huh? Yeah, so what I want to do here is I want to get this tree up to that fungus. I'd like to pull it through, but it's not going to be that simple. I'm going to get stuck on one of the corners in here, and then not be able to pull it any farther. Huh. I realize I can kind of move this. Could I get a melt out of there? I doubt it. Yeah, what if I can make something else be a melt? Either way, I need to destroy this, so probably not. I do need to destroy this, unless... No, I definitely... This thing has my flag. I need to destroy this little thing. Yeah, hi, Odd Garrett. I feel like I've seen you in some of the streams. Alright, the mystery. So I kind of want to use this belt to move the tree at some point. I want to move the belt. Let's see what happens if I do this. I may lose this is, but I think I still have another is to work with. There we go. I can kind of move this thing around. In fact, I can just use this to kind of move stuff around too, can't I? It's a little weird, but I think it works. Hooked on Witness Rando. Why isn't the fungus melting? Yeah, funguses melt. Yeah, so melt means that you have to touch a hot object will destroy it. Right now, the tree is my hot object. So that's why I'm trying to get the tree to the fungus. Haha, this is cool. Look at this. Okay, so now I've come up with a way to move the tree around. Whee! Is this going to actually do what I want to do, though? I wonder if this actually helps me at all. I hope so. Oh, yeah, that totally helps. Now the main issue is I can't pull the tree anymore. I'd like to switch the tree back to pull. How did I have that originally? Oh, right, tree's down here. So that's a bit of an issue. This is where I decided that maybe I could somehow make the tree pre-pullable again. Getting rules in here doesn't seem like it's going to be very doable. I just need to move you. If I could get this belt through, that would be great. I just need to get these two touching. How do I get the belt through? Okay. If I could just move this pole. Fortunately, I think I actually am kind of stuck where I put it. Maybe not. If I could just move this darn thing. Very mysterious. What level are you on? Or 5-4, I think, or something? Just get this darn pull back. Or get another is. Am I wrong that I can't steal anything from here? Yeah, pull is unfortunately not super convenient in a lot of ways. Feels so close and yet so far. I want to get rolls out of here. To do that, I kind of have to have a conveyor belt in I think an impossible position. Tree is. Still, what's with these spiders? In the end, it doesn't even matter. Belt is tree, eh? Turn the belt into a tree? I was thinking that too, but I still need to make the tree... Oh, the trees are hot. But I still need to be able to pull the trees. That's the main issue, right? Because I can do this, but I still don't have tree as pull. That's what I'm trying to get right now. I have a tree in the right spot, but now I can't pull it anymore. Can't pull this darn thing. Let's see if I can figure this out. Wait a second. Yeah, I can totally do this. Like this, right? If I give up the belt's behavior. Yeah, I just form it inside that. Now I just need to be able to get to the flag. Oh, the tree is in the way. There we go. That's all I had to do. Nice. I don't know why that took me a little bit to figure out, but I guess the spiders were kind of scaring me. I didn't really want to put a rule through there, but you certainly can. Yeah, it's another tricky thing to remember about this game is you have is. It seems obvious, yeah. That's the tricky thing. Like, I think maybe just because of how complicated like all the rule interactions are, like there's very few steps, but it's not exactly obvious. And you look at it, you're like, how did I figure that out? But then you realize, like, there's so many things you can do. Just the space is huge, so you're really... I feel like this is the kind of game where you can't necessarily just get lucky and guess. You really have to kind of plan things out. Yep. I mean, I like those kind of puzzles. I like puzzles where when you see the solution, you realize it makes sense. And so you feel like you learned something, right? You're like, oh, right. I learned something from that. Instead of just, I got lucky and just messed around and I solved it. We have a pushable Baba. What is all this crap on the left? Read? Oh, that's that thing up there. Okay, the door kills me. I can make it shut instead of killing me. Why would I want to do that, though? Maybe to push something onto it? What's open here? What's my open? Okay. Oh, right. The door is shut and open. That's just going to destroy the door. That's kind of weird. The door is open? What is the point of that? Either way, I need to get past it. So why would I not want to do this? Because then it makes the reed become impassable. That's why. I'm probably going to need to move these belts, for one. I guess we can just start there. That almost seems like a given. Yeah, this is a very cool concept for a game. Alright, so if I were to move something with this belt, what do I want to move? I can't push it into where the reed is. Not like this, at least. Yeah, I don't think I ever can, in fact. Oh, there's a move here. Look at this. What the heck is this going to be used for? I can make something move. Moving conveyor belts? I still think I can get this to face the right direction, though. When I push it into here. It's going to be facing to the right, which is not what I want. I feel like I need to get this reed out of the way. It's this corner. Yeah, it's like I can't push this without changing the direction, can I? I can send this through. Maybe I need to have the conveyor belt push another one. Not sure how that's quite gonna work. What are the chances? I'm just overcomplicating it. There's no other way to destroy the door, right? What I'm saying, the only way to destroy that door is to push this to the right. Nothing else is open. Unless I'm changing who I am, but that's not possible with this setup. I can't change into something else. And I can't change anything else into Kiki's. Okay. Man, this is a main world puzzle. They definitely ramped it up a little. Let's see. Can I make the reed? No, reed is stuck. I can't add any rules to the reed. Sad. Not that I can tell. I think I have to move something out of the way here. Unless... Oh, door stop. Nope. Okay. I was thinking that maybe I could push a conveyor belt into the door. Nope. Door stop is preventing that. Session show part 5 showed the last 4 puzzles. Surprising was this whole hour. Yeah, I was really stuck on some of them. Looking back, I'm like, okay, I was being somewhat silly. Some of them those are legitimately hard, though. Yeah, Taiji is a cool game. Why is there all these things here? What's the point of Door's defeat anyway? I don't quite get that. I guess it's just because of this, just for this rule to get in my way. Alright, get this stupid thing out of the way. We're certainly not pushing it anywhere. Not if it's staying where it is. What would happen if... Just curiosity, I'm just going to start doing this. Oh, I can't make the belt move. I just realized that. What can... Oh, Baba. Baba's the one. Okay. Somehow Baba has to be helpful here. I assume Baba is not going to just maintain the direction of the conveyor belt, but I could be wrong. Baba, you need to help me, I think. Yeah. Come on, Baba. You're sitting around while I'm doing all the work here. You don't have to push him. Go, Baba, go. You gotta prod him along. What's weird is once I do this, there's no... It's like once I set Baba up, I can't move him again. That's a bit concerning. Oh, right. I didn't make the conveyor belts push yet. I'm out of vises. Uh-oh. What? I'm out of viz. Then what am I supposed to do with this dude? What am I supposed to do with you, dude? Baba is you. That's not going to happen. What is the point of this guy? I can make something shut, technically. What good that does, not much that I can tell. Well, that's... Wait a second, what? I can make something shut, and it will open the door for me, I think. Kike, you big sheep. I guess he is a sheep, huh? Baba. It kind of reminds me of that thing, like, there's this whole thing of, think of, like, how, like, implicit language is to kind of understanding. There's this thing where they talk about Boba and Kiki. I kind of wonder if that's where they got the names from. Where there's, like, a sharp dude, and there's a round dude, and the kids have to say which one's Boba and which one's Kiki. And even, regardless of your language, Kiki becomes the sharp one. In most cases. Most cases, the kids label it. So it's like, even language agnostic, there's kind of just, I guess the sound you have to make kind of associates with this picture. I don't know, I just think it's interesting. That is where the name comes from, yeah. That's cool. Baba and Kiki, and there's me as well, though I haven't seen me in a while. Okay, so anyways. So I can make something shut, and then I can go send it into the door. So probably what I need to do maybe is actually send Baba through here. Like, conveyor Baba up here, push him. No, that's not going to work. I don't have room. Yeah, exactly. Like, I guess it sounds like kind of like something cracking, maybe. Maybe that's where, like, that's how I think maybe that's why the sharp turns become kike. It's kind of the sound of something cracking. Like you're bent something and it snaps. Yeah, that's what I think. So somehow, maybe I just need to convey Baba up here and then send... Because I could have done Baba as shut, and I could have sent Baba into the door just to help me. That would be very interesting if that's the way you're supposed to do it. Maybe I don't need to push those rules after all. So what could I have made shut? Just Baba. Baba's the only shut I can get if I really want to do it that way. Now the question is, how do I get Baba in there? That's, I think, the main issue. I have to get Baba in there. I can get him right easy enough. How do I get him up? How do I get Baba up? I wonder, does Baba change direction when I... When he moves on a conveyor belt, I wonder if it's going to change his direction. Yeah, this music is bopping. Oh, why isn't Baba moving? Well, he's not moving right now because, yeah, he has no rules. I say, do what you did, but put one of them at the door, one of them push the blocks. Yeah, this game has awesome music. Put one of them at the door, and one of them push the blocks. That's the main thing I'm trying to... Right now, I'm just trying to get Baba to the door. If I try to push Baba through, I'm going to get stuck here. Hello, Bloom Lantern. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so the issue is I want to get Baba to the door, but I can't just push him through here. And if I just push him and then try to use move, he's not facing the right way. What I'm thinking is, let's see what happens if... Wait, why is... Oh, right. I want to see what happens if Baba walks onto this thing. Will he change direction? Let's see what happens. Why do you want to get Baba in the door? Because I can make Baba is shut. And if I do that, he will destroy the door because the door is open. Because otherwise, I see no way of getting this reed out of the way. Yeah, as soon as I do this, this reed is in my way and I see no... I'm trying to feel like, can I stuff a conveyor belt in there? I see no way to get this reed out of my way and I'm screwed. But I can do Baba is shut. It feels like very intentional that this is open like this. I think that's the solution. And I probably should just use the undo button rather than resetting, but oh well. This didn't take that long to set up. This is the game where it really does feel like find the weirdest thing you can do and do that. It seems to often be the solution. Like, what's odd? What feels weird? And yet I can actually pull off. Okay, well, let's see if I was right about this. So if I push you here... Oh, he does change direction. Okay. So he'll face whatever way he moves. Okay, well, good to know. I want you to be facing right. It just seems... That seems like I have to do that. So I'm going to keep going on that for now. How do I get Baba facing right here? If I push him and there's a conveyor belt sitting here, or for one, it's not even facing the right way. What does... Out of curiosity, what does happen if I do that? I need to test that too. What happens if you have a conveyor belt stuck against a wall and then you try to walk into it? I guess you could probably just step on it. So honestly, it might not be terrible. Oh, yeah, and I can even step up. That's interesting. So yeah, it basically just does nothing. It's just a floor if you have it against a wall. So a sideways conveyor belt wouldn't screw me, but it also wouldn't be particularly helpful. That's the issue, is they keep moving. Baba, I just need you to turn. I just need you to turn, buddy. Baba's push, Baba's push. Okay. Up. What would I need to do to go up? Anything besides sticking a conveyor belt here that faces up, because that's what I was trying to do this entire time and failing at. Whoops. You know, can Keiki move on top? He can move on top of me, I guess. I don't know if that particularly helps me. But funny enough, I think I could have Baba walk on top of me. I think I'm just going to do... Oh, I can't do Baba's move until I've set everything else up. Because I guess he can move on top of me. That's one thing that's weird about this game. You can stack tiles. It's really weird. Like, he could even... No, I guess he couldn't push this on top of me. Yeah, it's so weird. You can stack things. Like, it'd be nice if Baba could stack on me and then I could somehow push him. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, I swear it's gonna be the end of me with this game. I'm gonna get stuck on a puzzle because I have to stack two things. If Baba is move, I don't think belt can be pushed, so that's something to keep in mind. The move is stuck in the corner, and I need that is. I'm just gonna assume that's true. So Baba can't push the belts. Once Baba's moved, the belts all need to be in place where they're gonna stay forever. How would I ever get him up? Wait a second. I was gonna say, like, what if one belt could push the other one? But they're just gonna push each other. Actually, what does happen if I do that? They both change. Dang it, that's not what I was wanting. So stuck as to how to get an up-facing conveyor belt right here. They do change. They both change. Now I got them stuck at the bottom, so that's not gonna happen. Which is why both belts are push. Yeah, I was just hoping that it wouldn't change direction. It wouldn't change the direction of the one I'm pushing. That would have been nice, because then I would have actually just been able to push it up one. Obviously, it changes the direction of the one I'm pushing, but I guess it pushes the other one, so I guess that makes sense. It's just the same type of rule. Like everything, it just feels weird. Yeah, pushed objects also push things and follow the same rules. Sigh. I've been too stuck on this, but I really don't see any way around that. I want to get Baba to turn. I want to get Baba to turn. I don't know. I might actually just come back to this one because I'm out of ideas at the moment. And I don't want to keep banging my head against the same one. I think I will come... I think I'm... At this point, I'm okay with moving between puzzles. Is that all? Yeah. I want to keep moving. I'm sure the idea will probably come to me on off-screen time. Huh, this is kind of neat. Look at him go. We got an army of skulls blocking the exit. Okay, we have a pushable tree. No, we don't. We don't have a tree anywhere. Door has a tree, though. Okay, interesting. Okay, what's going on here? We've got deadly skulls that are blocking the way. Everything else seems pretty straightforward. The text floats. Yeah, multiple unlocks. Yeah, like I was bashing my head against the puzzles yesterday, and I think really what I should have done is just taken a break and come back. So the main issue is getting past those dudes. Baba will always be me. Door is sync? That's kind of weird. So I can just destroy it with anything. I guess not text, though. Yeah. So I can just kind of open the door with some object. Really, what object are we going to use? This one doesn't have conveyor belts, interestingly enough. Yeah, I like non-linearity in games. Okay. What am I going to destroy the door with? I mean, I could transform the door, sure. That's what I need to do, because I don't want to see anything else to do. What if I do this? What happens? I end up with trees that are kind of in my way. All I did was just kind of swap out one sprite for another. But the skulls can kill the tree. Here, get rid of this for me. Okay, we got rid of one. Ooh, I think I need to chain it to kill all the skulls. That's probably what I need to do, huh? That's the idea. I think I need to have this be an infinite tree. You think you got it? Nice. I guess we'll see if you're right, huh? I'm gonna try this. Let's try my idea. And then I need to get rid of this has at the last minute so that it's not in the way. That still leaves one tree in my way, though. That's the one thing I didn't think about. There's still that last tree that's a problem. Can I just push it? Yeah, I guess I can. The flag isn't a stop, so I can just push the tree out of my way. So yeah, what I'm doing, I need to get rid of this has at the exact frame that the last skull hits it. Nice. What's the problem with the tree? I thought that maybe I wouldn't be able to get it past the flag, but no, I can get it past the flag. Yeah, if it was sync. I was worried if it was push, I would run into the flag, but yeah, the flag wasn't a stop. Sometimes it's so confusing because, yeah, sometimes the flag is a push, sometimes it's a stop, sometimes it'll stop you, sometimes it won't. Like, you see an object and you think, oh, that's going to get in my way, but it's hard to keep track. Yeah, I can make it not be sync anymore. True, I didn't even have to do push. I don't even know what I was doing. I could just removed all rules from the tree. Whatever, I did it. Up, that's new. Up. I guess it just changes the facing direction of things, probably. Yeah, straightforward enough. Yep. Okay, we have flowers that melt and kill you. So the ghost will destroy the flowers. Gotcha. Well, I think I see what to do here, maybe. Wait, huh? I have to move this belt, right? How do I move the belt? Well, yeah, I'm fine with, like, if you want to say, ooh, I think I figured it out. But yeah, obviously don't tell me unless I ask, which I appreciate. So I'm going to try to solve the puzzles. Even though it can be painful to watch sometimes. But, I mean, that's the fun of a puzzle game, right? And sometimes I might come up with a different solution than you find. Which is always fun. But now I have to figure out how to move this stupid conveyor belt. The push is kind of out of bounds. How do I move this? Okay, sure. be funny if it could shift itself. Ghost is up. You found a dumb solution to which one? This puzzle? I mean, I totally gotta try out some other solutions. A dumb solution. Well, probably can't be more dumb than I'm doing now, which is just random crap. I don't know why it's a nunt. How would I even move this? Oh, jank, yeah. How would I move this stupid conveyor belt? Why can't I figure that out? Baba is shift. Ah, there we go. That's what I wasn't considering. That's how we move the conveyor belt. I wonder if that would have helped in the previous puzzle. I don't think so. Baba was kind of inaccessible. Okay, we're going to move you. And then we want to move it up. Then we want to push you here. Make it shift up again. And then I think we're good. Yeah. So that's not seeing the Baba shift, but that's okay. How are we looking? Only about an hour. Concrete. So what do we have here? I was thinking belt is you. Yeah, that's the tricky thing, is that the ordering of the rules, right, restricts a lot, because it has to go blank is and then a block. So yeah, if the U is stuck on the right side, then you can't do U is something. It won't work that way, which is an interesting restriction. Okay. You like this level. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, let's see. We got walls, we have belts to shifts, and they can be pushed. Rules that cannot be broken. The trees are walls, the flag is stop. Okay, that's interesting. So, I probably need to push the flag onto me. Can I shift myself onto... No, I can't shift myself onto a stop. I already determined that. I can't shift myself onto the flag. But what's stopping it from shifting the flag onto me? That's what I think I need to do. This looks super easy. So let's see what happens, right? I remove this, and look, I can't touch the flag because flag is stop. Stop overrides win, so that's why I can't do it. But what I think I actually need to do is probably shift the flag on top of me, because I think it'll work that way. I don't think stop objects will push you, because only pushable objects can push things. Oh no, yeah. And I'm not pushed, so ultimately a stop thing shouldn't be able to move me. I think that has to be the solution. Now we just gotta set that up. So... Wait, wall is stop. I can just go through the wall. What's the purpose of this wall? Is just kind of there. Whatever, okay. So now the wall's out of my way. Now I think it's just a matter of, yeah, maybe doing what I said I was going to do. How am I going to set that up? I kind of have to... like, have it facing this way. The flag can't really move. Okay, can I do anything else here? Belt is wall. Well, that's not good. Wall is shift. Yep, flag is stop. Yep, there's always that one catch. Wall is shift. Is that useful at all? Maybe if I can get the flag onto the wall. I think what I want to do is have the flag set up to where it'll go towards me, and then activate the belt is shift rule, and then just sit there and wait for the flag to come to me. It seems like the clearest thing. Of course, that means I need to get to the flag to the right spot. That's going to be easier said than done. Should I not move this flag at all? That's a bit of an issue. Yeah, I want to get... maybe with these conveyor belts I can kind of force one of these things onto it. I don't actually see how to get a get this flag to even move onto the conveyor belt at all. How do I even stack these two if I even can? Yeah, transforming the flag is bad. Yeah, shift has this weird property. It's like, yeah, you can't shift things onto a stopped object. So I don't think I could shift a conveyor belt onto it, on top of it. Flag is push. Oh, that... I think I could still push it when it's stopped, though. I can push the flag. Is that going to help at all? It might. Ah, yes. Perfect. That's what I wanted. We're going to put you there. I need this entire beltless shift rule moved closer to this side. Move you over here. Okay, I think that should do it. Better work. Yeah, nice. Thinking outside the box. Beautiful. Victory in the open. Okay, yeah, there's the victory right there. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Baba. Yeah, you like the trick here too? I mean, all these puzzles seem to have cool tricks. KK's just... Oh. KK's just kind of going. Another good one. Alright, we want this up. Well, the up isn't coming out of there as far as I can tell. But I can do KK is up. Okay. So I kind of want... What if KK is right and up? Well, I'm out of is. No, I'm not. Right? I'm out of KKs, though. I don't see a way to activate all three rules at once. I feel like I kind of just have to remote control him. Once KK is up is activated, I don't really see a way to turn that off, so it's just going to be stuck on permanently. Which isn't great, but I'm just kind of curious to see what's going to happen. Ooh. Didn't think of that either. I have to shove some stuff over there. Fine, I can do that. That's weird. What am I going to be shoving? Move, probably? No, I shouldn't be doing like this. I should be doing it sideways. Should be doing this left to right like this. Okay. There he goes. Oh, and yes, I could turn this rule off. Perfect. Oh, this seems pretty straightforward then, if I'm thinking about this right. Nope. One fewer. Okay, you go up now. Move that for me. Oh, whoops, sorry. You don't want to be up all the time. What's the... I initially hate it. Once I figured out the tricks. I mean, it can be pretty frustrating just to have that one puzzle. You keep coming back to and you're like, this is so dumb. What the heck? Alright, I don't want him to push the win all the way to the bottom. I don't think it particularly matters. Whatever, I can stop that. I can stop him from pushing the win all the way to the bottom, so I might as well. Oh, whoops, sorry. Sorry, dude. Oh, that's funny. It just like starts alternating right and up. That's confusing. Just remote control this dude. Okay. Getting there, slowly but surely. Yeah, it didn't matter. I didn't even have to... I could have had it on the bottom row, too. Easy, but still fun. Okay, we got puzzle 9. Moving floors again. Its conveyor belts seem to be throwing me off for whatever reason. I'm cake at this time. Bugs kill me. Oh, so that's what he looked like facing that way. Baba is... Well, Baba is. Yes, he is. He's over there. Pushing flags. What is my win condition? Oh, there's a win down there that I have to get onto something. So I definitely don't want to get myself stuck. I guess I need to use the flags to kind of plug these holes. I can get the flag out of there, right? Theoretically? Maybe not so easy. So now I need to plug that hole. Oh, there's actually 3 holes here. Build a shift. Well, that's not going anywhere. Be nice if I could just go through here. Baba is. Baba, you're gonna have to help me, I think. I think I need Baba's help. But I can't get in there. Oh wait, I could if I pushed it into these. It's always gonna have like one object stuck on it. I think it's fine. I hope. I could just stick a word down there too, I suppose. I think I need most of my words. Okay, I can get to Baba now. Baba is win. Well, that's the only thing I can really do with this, right? If I put Baba as push here... Oh, the flags could be win still. There's no bringing a word through, is there? Maybe I could have brought the word push through. Pushed it over here. That seems very intentional. The word push needs to come through somehow. I can't bring it through there, can I? It's going to go too far over. I really need to bring it through this bottom one. Yeah. No, I can't do that now. Whenever I push here, I'm like losing. Alright. Yeah, I kind of want to send that push through this area. Which means, what am I going to put here? Just put this, I guess. Because I want to send it through there anyways. One and 2. Send you in. Oh, crap. Right, I forgot about that. That's going to happen. I should have put an is there instead, maybe. That'll hold it. It won't hold me, though. This top part's not going to hold me, so I'm just going to end up getting trapped, I think. It's a nice thought. Yeah, see, the problem now is I'm going to get stuck, aren't I? Yep. Sure am. Maybe I don't need to do that. Maybe that's just not the solution. If I push the wind tile over, I can just get the win. So maybe that's not worth trying to do that. So given that, it's just a matter of what do I push? Can't get through here. Just Baba's just vibing in the corner. He's just like, help me, dude. I'm coming. I have 2 flags, and the word is. Problem is getting stuff trapped on these bugs. Be nice if I could somehow... I need to do the bottom one first. Can I rescue that somehow now? Or is whatever I stuck there just stuck there permanently? I wonder. Doesn't really seem like a good way to push it. How is Baba? How are you doing, Baba? Okay, cool. Sounds good to me. Baba's just being Baba as always. Alright. Let's try these puzzles. Win. Win, win, win. You know, maybe I don't need the flags after all. I just need something that's going to hold me. That's really all I need, right? I just need something that's going to hold me. There we go. How long will we stream for? Probably for another 45 minutes. Because I want to go watch Stellar Michelle. She's playing Celeste. And I like supporting her. She kind of helped to expand the rando, since she was one of the first people I saw to play it and helped to make it more popular. So yeah, and she's just generally awesome. Yeah, Stellar Michelle, that's her name on Twitch. She's playing Celeste. She's not used to platformers, but I want to go and cheer her on. Maybe I'll go raid her after this. So yeah, once she starts streaming, I'm going to end stream. I already played this game for 6 hours this week anyway. Stellar Michelle. Stellar. Michelle. Yeah, she's pretty cool. She generally plays puzzle games, but she'll check out other games from time to time. Supermarket. Stellar, yep. Stellar. Yep, Stellar Michelle. She's the one. And she's really nice too, so she's very welcoming to people who come in. I assume you're not a kid or anything. She swears occasionally, but I mean, hopefully that's fine. I'm a clean streamer. I don't swear, but I understand. Everyone's got their preferences. I like to be kid friendly. All right, what do I want to do here? Walls are not transforming. Belt. So that's interesting. Well, I mean, I could just bring this in here for one. Okay, I feel like that was a good accomplishment there. If I do the same thing, I should be able to get to that flag. What is this mess on the top? Yeah, I mean, seriously. It's like at this point, it's hard for me to even be offended at it. I've heard swearing so much. Like, the only thing that really upsets me now is like people actually being abusive, but I generally don't. Twitch has been a very kind and generally non-toxic place, which has been nice. These are channels I'm on. People are generally non-toxic. I don't think I've encountered a single toxic person yet on any of my streams or Michelle's streams. What the heck is going on here? Flag is win, so I'm guessing I have to push that up. As soon as I push up flag is win, all the belts turn to walls. That's not great. Huh? I guess I can't move the flag, can I? The only thing I could do with the scene to be able to do with these belts is just change of direction. That push is kind of stuck out there. What's the purpose of this rock? Why do I have a push rock? Ooh. I can let the rock do the pushing for me. Okay. So then it's just a matter of how do I do that and get there fast enough. I think I want to be able to disable this rule and then enable it from a distance. That's probably it. So, right now I don't want the belt to be up. Let's make the belt like... Oh, no, right's not going to have the belt in the right location. Dang it. I was thinking belt is right, but that's going to put the rock on this side. I don't want it there. I want it on the left side. What did this puzzle look like initially? It looked like this. Okay. So in the end, I think what I did at the beginning seemed like it pretty much had to be right. Okay, so let's go back here. Spoilers. Yeah, spoilers. True. There's a lot of people, unfortunately, who spoil things. Especially, like, with someone stuck. Like, I know, like, it can be hair pulling, but I always try to resist. I mean, sometimes I'll give, like, general advice. I mean, even then, like, you gotta be really careful. I've definitely said a few things that I shouldn't have in some streams. But I don't think anyone's been upset with me for saying something, which is nice. I really try to be careful. I like to talk about the game. I always try to talk about it in a way that's not going to spoil anything, though. It's tough, because, yeah, you want to talk about the game, but you don't want to ruin it either. Okay, so... I can't disable the belt to shift. That would certainly be nice. What the heck? How am I going to stop this rock from moving? I mean, sure. Oh, that's like permanent too. I have to stop this stupid rock from moving. I have to get there quick enough. Was there something I could have done ahead of time up there? Let me check. Look. Well, I could get myself trapped, sure. Is there anything I could have done up here earlier? Feels close. Surprisingly little to do. I mean, I could send a rule up there instead of the rock. I don't have to send a rock up, I guess. If I really wanted to, I could send one of these rule blocks up. Ooh, that's probably it, isn't it? If I change these to right, I can use this right as like a wall, as like a stopper. That's probably what I need to do. Use this as like a stopper to hold the rock in place. Nice. That wasn't so bad. Yeah, it's a streamer's rule that matters. Yep, anything else needs permission. Tips are fine. Yeah, for me, like, I'm totally fine with, like, if there's, like, a setting or some quality of life thing that I should know about, then I'm totally fine with people telling me. Or, like, if there's something that's just going to cause me to just waste my time, like, I'm totally fine with, yeah, people telling me that. Like, if someone Taiji told me, like, oh, by the way, you could use this to mark tiles. Like, I mean, that just generally makes the experience better. Like, it takes judgment, but yeah. I'm totally fine with stuff. I think that's good, where just stuff that's generally just going to make the streamer's experience of the game better. I don't feel like I had to be totally blind necessarily, but I do appreciate not having solutions spoiled, because obviously, yeah, the whole point of a puzzle game is to have fun finding the solutions, so it does just kind of ruin it. I wish I had the normal touch screen. Yeah, I'm totally fine, yeah. That's why I think it's not like, I mean, obviously it's a streamer's opinion, but I'm not going to be like totally insane about it, because I don't understand there are certain things that in my opinion should be said. It's just some streamers probably don't trust chat, because they know, like, if you give chat some permission, they might get out of control and spoil things. So I totally understand if people don't want to just say no spoilers, tips, or anything at all. Okay, I needed to get that over there beforehand, didn't I? So maybe what I should have done is moved all this up there first, before doing any of this right thing. Yeah, let's just move everything up to the top. First I need to change it to up, if I'm going to do that. So we change it to up. Let's try to get everything up to this area up here, where there's space. Oh, nope, never mind. Well, just doing a certain order, just send one at a time. The problem I was seeing was, I'm still too far away. I need to be, like, basically up here already. Okay. Not entirely thinking this through, but that's okay. I'm just kind of experimenting right now. No, there's no way to get back things back out of there, is there? There's no way to get back things. I don't know. I guess this one's shorter. And with my running, I think I can outrun it. So maybe I just need to set up in the room below this conveyor belt instead. Yeah, that's true. If you're not used to what most people get upset about, then yeah, be careful. Totally agree there. So how about we set this up over here instead? So what I need to do is set belt is right on. Okay, so in the end, I should have left it how it was. Let's just go back to that situation again. So we want belt is right to begin with. Then we want to move all this in here, so that I can do belt is up easily. Set this as a stopper. Get this thing ready. And hopefully I can outrun it. Go, go, go. Yeah, just barely. Cool. Alright, I guess I've still got some time. Area clear, but I'm not going to stop there. Oh, I thought this was a space area because of the conveyor belts. No, it's a forest? Well, that's kind of funny. Why is a forest have conveyor belts? I have no idea. Before going back to 4, I'm just going to keep going. Lock the door. Okay. Ghost Taiji was the mark mechanic. Yeah, it's just I didn't really see the effect. Like maybe because I think I saw M at first, and then because I just hit M by accident, it never popped up again. I couldn't even tell what happened. So we could change love to win, but then if I do that, the fungus kills me. This was a fun trick. Nice. Looks like similar to 4. Oh yeah, just kind of this setup over here. True. It's like, I can switch one thing, but then once I do that, there's something else that blocks me. Well, I could turn things into fungus. Why would I do that? Probably not entirely sure. But this side is open. It could just be just for pushing this. Okay. What else can I do? There's a bug that I can push if I can actually get to it. Yeah, this shenanigan again, where like I kind of need to change the direction of the conveyor belt. I don't know what I'm not understanding about this. Yeah, I need to get him out of there. I mean, if I can disable the push, get to the other side, and then somehow re-enable it, that doesn't seem possible. Yeah, you're right. This does seem very similar to 4. Baba is. Oh, that seems bad. What I want to give myself? Ooh, Baba is shift. That's good, right? What's that going to do exactly? That's just going to push him to the right. And, ooh, he's stuck. But I can go in this way, right? Yeah. There we go, I got him out. Now what do I want to do with this bug? Why the bug? What would happen with bug is shift? Yep. The bug becomes a conveyor belt then. That's what's fun about it. Anything could be it can do anything basically. There he is, now he's a conveyor belt, which is probably useful actually. Maybe I need to use the bug as a conveyor belt to get this. I mean, I already have a conveyor belt, so what was the point? I don't know. There must have been some point in getting that bug out though. Like, why do I want to... I guess that gives me like 2 conveyor belts basically. So I have 2 separate conveyor belts now that maybe I need to get those to work together to get this fungus out of here, or out of the way. Right now I can walk in here, so I should keep that in mind. But now back to the matter of how do I get things through this freaking gap here? There's like this little passageway, this twisting passageway. How do I actually get things through here? I could shift things, but then once it gets stuck in a corner, I don't really see what I can do. Because I can't like face the right way. So let's see. I have 2 conveyor belts. Somehow I have to be able to... I don't really see any way. I have to probably get that fungus out of the way. I can't change into anything, so that's out of the question. I am always going to be Baba. How do I move you? And I think I already determined that if something touches a conveyor belt, it actually does change its facing direction. And I'm just going to double check that, because that would be very convenient to be able to move something without changing its direction. Huh? What happened there? Wait, what? Wait a second. It doesn't move on the first turn? What do the 2 in the top right do? All those do is prevent you from transforming the bug or the belt into something else. So yeah, if you have blank is blank, with the word. It just means you can't transform that object. So I can't, like, transform the bug into love, or I don't know what you would even do. I'm sure there's probably a way you could cheese it. So that's informative. Maybe it is good I left that puzzle behind. I can turn it, but without moving it. Really? That's not what I would have expected. I think that has to be the key to the other puzzle, too. So I can push that bug in there, but I still need to get the conveyor belt to face the right way. But that's interesting. I seem to be able to turn things without actually moving them. That feels like it may be important. So right now the problem is I can get a right-facing conveyor belt in. I need to be able to somehow turn it. I can face down and right. That's pretty much it. I have to turn that stupid bug. If I disable push, I could push something in and then temporarily disable push, I suppose. Would that help at all? I could push something down. Either way, the issue is how do I get either conveyor belt past this point? I mean, unless I push this thing out through the left. It's not seeming super great. Yeah, it's funny. I could turn stuff into fungus. That seems terrible, though. Fungus is pretty much useless. Yeah, this conundrum again. What do I do here? You see one possible solution. Yeah, that's interesting if you actually figured out a way to get through that, because I'm still stuck on that. Okay, so how to turn things. I guess I don't necessarily need to turn it, I just need to get it up. I just need to get something up here. Even one thing up. I just start screwing around. It might come to me if I just kind of start doing random stuff. I just need to get anything up. That's the main problem of having both of these puzzles. No, not. I don't want push. I want push. I'll just use the bug. It's nice this game has an undo feature. It'd be a real nightmare otherwise. So I can shift me. So say I had the bug there. What do I want to do next? I'd love you to push him from here, but I can't. Let's just start messing with these. I want this over here. I wonder if putting multiple rules on at once is somehow helpful. So great, I have this situation. But like, what is shifting either of these going to do? Like, great, it's just facing the wrong way. I can still walk through here, which is nice. What happens if both of these are shift, I wonder? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. They can kind of move each other. That's amusing. I'm curious as to what that would have actually done. That's why I'm just gonna need to start experiment. Can you recommend a game? Sure, go ahead. I want to get those things back out of there. Whee! Curious if anything unexpected happens if I try this. Oh, that is cool. So it just kind of moves by itself now. But it's just going to stop when it hits a wall, I'm pretty sure. Opus Magnum. Oh, I think I have that on my wish list. Yeah, I should try that one out then. Yeah, it's on my wish list. This is funny. Now they're just kind of scooting each other along. Not sure if that particularly helps me, because that still doesn't allow me to turn it. If I could like push something while standing on it, that'd be great. Shove this in. Can I get face to the right here in a way? Like I can make Baba shift. Some I really haven't been trying much, but I can make Baba shift things. Yeah, I can shift just random crap around. Oh, I can even shift the love. Wait a second. I can move this. Oh, it kills me though. I guess that's why love is defeat is there. I can move this. It's this that I really need to move. Baba's shift, Baba's shift. This I really need to move. So I can face a different way. Like can I turn without moving? Maybe if I had something blocking the path. Ooh, what happens if I have an in-facing conveyor belt here? Well, it's probably just going to toss this thing back into itself. So folks are just trying to turn. Alright, I need the bug-in thing to come back. Baba looks like he's just freaking out now. Still not far enough? Jeez. How long ago did I do that? I was just doing a bunch of random moves. Maybe I shouldn't be spamming the keys. Okay, no, I don't want this. What was I going to do now? Might be another one I come back to if I figure out what inside I'm missing. Let's think of random stuff at this point. I'm sure it's going to trap me, but I just want to see if that moves this at all. Oh, well, no, I can't shift myself and... Well, I can. I can make two things shift at once. I moved him. Oh, wrong thing. What is this gonna do exactly? That's what it'll do. Well, I moved him, alright? Yes, it did. I'm coming back to it. What is the inside I'm missing? I'm going crazy. Besides, I don't have time to finish this whole world. Let's go to something else. Factory. That's so weird. That's the first time, like, actually seem to be stumped by something. But that's okay. That's what happens at puzzle games. The boxes have keys. I always forget what weak does. I think it just means if you touch anything, you die. Or if you get crushed, you also die. Okay, we have shut doors that can be opened by a key. I need to get more keys over here. Okay, so I need to figure out how to get past these first. I have an and this time. I haven't seen that in a while. Bugs. If I can get some rules over there, I can start messing with the bugs. To do that, I just need to get it across first. Box is you. Might be time for that. If I do that, I have no way to change back. Box has what? I can control two things at once. Actually, that would allow me to... do something. But now the boxes don't have anything. I kind of wish they did. gonna start messing with this. You understand this? Good. Bye-bye, boxes. Boxes are weak. And what's the point of this again? Right, it's just because I need to have something that has a key. I need more keys. I could just make something else open, too. But it's all these objects that I kind of want to get through. Because there's a lot of doors that I have to open. Key has key. Well, that's not going to happen. I only have one copy of every word. Box has key. Key has box. No, that seems too far-fetched. It would be kind of weird if you didn't have to use these boxes at all, to me. Oh, I moved the boxes, sure. Let's exactly see what that accomplished. But I can stop controlling them at any time I choose. How am I ever going to get those boxes out of there? Oh, because of what you did in a previous level. Interesting. You have to show me the jank way then once I figure this out. I want to like infinite loop something. Box has key. Can I be something and also have it have something? I think I can. Key is you and weak. Well, that's not useful. Why is this weak here? That's gotta mean something. Why the heck would I want something to be weak? Well, I guess to get rid of the bugs, probably. Wait, can I just send those through? I can, can't I? I just need to get the and weak through the barrier. I think I can do that. But I have to be giving up one word. Temporarily, at least. Send those through. I still need that box. Box is the one word I really need. I'm still one word short. I really would have liked to move the is you up. Dang it, now I can't get it over. That would be nice. And weak has to get through, I think. Has. I'm gonna start and restart. What was the initial conditions? This. Okay, I want to go one more space. What was wrong with this? Oh, probably nothing. I think I must have just screwed something up earlier. I'm kind of destroying a lot of these boxes. I don't want to destroy too many of them. I gotta be careful. I gotta get you over. I think I already destroyed too many of them. Let's go back. Any of these 5 probably left over. Which part did I want to cut off? Kind of like that. That should allow me to move things over, right? Ooh, nice. Of course, there's a bit of a problem of that. How do I get back through now without destroying everything? I wonder if I really need to keep all these. Yeah, it still kills me, but it also kills the bug. Interesting. Now if I had one thing to start pushing into these, that'd be great. I don't have anything to push though. I'm gonna get the key back. Huh. Oh, I gave up a lot of boxes. Probably too many, to be honest. Want Jake to say the word? Cool. Well, I'll wait till after the end. Well, I think I ended up with 4 keys. I ended up with 4 keys. Could I get more somehow? What else can I have a key? Anything? Can I transform something into a key? You know, maybe I should have just done a different open. No, keys are probably the best I have. That's not enough, is it? I'm still too short. I'm too short. But I do like that as strategy. Maybe if I repositioned things better, I could have done it. I need like 5 boxes through? You tried the leveler? Not yet. It's a ton of fun. Yeah, I've got some ideas for levels. Like fun stuff. I just think of like weird interactions. Like, I wonder what happens if this happens. Just kind of amusing levels like that. They'll play with weird interactions. Okay. So I'm gonna do that, but better. Maybe I could start by not putting those so low, instead putting them over here. That should be already an improvement. Oh yeah, that's a huge improvement. So I need to like cut off 2 of these. Oh, that's way better. But I still have the issue. I do need to get through the bugs. As many intact boxes as I can. Are these boxes weak still? Why are these boxes weak again? I don't know. Oh, because boxes weak is just up there. I couldn't have got a box in the room. That would be nice. Could I have turned the key into a box and made it me at the same time? Maybe. Probably. I feel like I'm onto something here. It's Jank. Because there's Jake Solutions. Yeah, I've heard there's some really good level packs. I'm probably gonna check them out. I don't know if I'll do it on stream because I'll probably just be staring at the screen for most of the time. But I am curious about it. Box is... Okay, well, I can't do it now. I could have done it while the and was still around. Box and key. If I want to do key as box. That's probably not going to work. Key has box? Key has box. I could turn myself into a box that way. And the key does need to be weak still. Oh, I forgot that that's still not a box though. Key needs to be weak. Key and box is you. Key, box and key is you. And then what? Oh, well, I guess that's fine. I don't need to necessarily turn it into a box. Arbitrary limitations. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, I guess maybe it's optimization issues. Okay, so do that, but move the has weakened first. I didn't... Wait a minute, that uses every single rule. I don't have any more words to put in now. That's not gonna work. Key is open and box. Box is you. Nope, if I had 2 boxes, that'd be fine. I notice I can go here. Box is shut. Something is open. Still more stuff I'm not necessarily considering. Box. That would turn the key into a box, but still not the box. Dang it. That would have been nice to be able to have something I could control on this side. That's what I really want. I want something I can control on this side. Whoops. Right, box has a key, not the other way around. Or if I could somehow have another has rule open for the boxes while they're over there. That would at least give me more objects. Okay. With the number of rules I need to use. My jank has a flaw that the dev predicted. Yep. I wonder how much time they spent looking for alternate solutions for this game. Door. Well, no. Turning things into doors, that sounds terrible. I'd love for the doors to be weak, but I can't add anything. Okay, if I do this... What am I giving up? I don't think it really matters. I don't think I really have a choice as to what to give up. So maybe there was a way to deal with the situation I had. Someone else finds, yeah, one of the play testers finds it, or one of the players even. I still have all my boxes. Okay, I only really need to give up exactly one box, I think. I want to move these over. So I can do this with only giving up one box. What I don't know how to do is actually get through here. Well, I can give up 2 more boxes to get through. Wait a minute, that's plenty of boxes. In fact, I think that's the exact number I need. I think that's actually the exact number I needed. Ooh, don't do that. Ah, yeah, that feels right. That feels like it's a solution. Give me those, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, I think I ended up with an extra key, because I actually had 7 keys in the end. Game until lately got small patches almost weekly. Nice, yeah. With how complicated this is, I imagine there's some cheese. Well, it's nice to be able to play the patch version where you find out the intended way instead of ruining the puzzle. Well, 10 minutes? Sure, let's go some more attempts. Whoa, that's kind of a spooky looking love. Why is it all dark? Okay. Text is flow, water sink, keys open, doors shut. You can push keys and rocks. And there's no key. Well, there's transformations that can happen. Love and doors stop. So these are all impassable walls. So I guess all those rules are set in stone. What isn't set in stone is everything in here. The flag is outside? Never mind then. There's certainly a way to get out. Through there, I guess, is the only way. Get through the door, push something into the water, and then win. Okay, there's no has, so I'm gonna have to transfer something into a key. Well, I mean, I don't really need these rules alive. Why do I want a rock? I don't really know. Rock doesn't seem to particularly do anything in this puzzle. Oh, I thought key was push. Oh, it's only if I do this. Oh, nope, other way around. Okay, so if I did do that, then what? That's the issue, is I don't have a second object. Really? Is that the level I think it is, huh? Wait, let me see what you posted earlier. I was gonna do, is there a key so it never disappeared? Key is open, yeah. That's what I was thinking, yeah, if you could infinite loop something. A bulk of other, yeah, they really didn't want you to do it, huh? Yeah, infinite loop the key. I was like, oh, that would have been nice. It might be a very cool trick. Let's see. So, wow, that's interesting. It's like I almost need 2 objects, but I only have 1. Really? Unless I somehow... Does anything have anything else? No. What? I'm gonna be out of objects. Let me see this again. What is going on here? Deceptively simple. I'm out of objects. Keys, push. What? I'm out. Water is sink. So what I can do is I could push text through the water. Maybe I don't leave the water then. That's the only thing I could think of. Maybe I don't cross the water after all. Because what? I'm out of objects. But at some point I do need to be at the flag, right? I could push something through and then transform into it, I guess. But nothing floats. Except for the text. Text is you. Well, no, that's not going to happen with these things in the way. Really? Really? What did he want from me? Push something through without it sinking and just being destroyed. Door is not stop, is it? No, it is. If door wasn't stop, that would have helped. Door is freaking stop. That's stop, that's stop. Everything's stop. If I open the door, that thing's... whatever opened it is destroyed. Then I get to the water, and then what? Then what indeed? I have rock. Rock. The only thing with the rock is that it's not open. Why would I want that? Why in the heck would I want that? What about this and am I not considering, I wonder? Yeah, it'd be nice if I could get a different wind condition down there. Can I add anything else to wind? No, it's way in the corner. Way too far away from what I could tell. 5 minutes. Can I figure it out? Okay. Is there anything I can control that's not inside this little chamber? I have Keys, rocks, and babas. No, not really. I just have 2 objects right now that aren't text. Yeah, so the water could float. Okay, well, I guess I'll go back to changing this to a key for now. Oopsies, sorry. Here's push and baba. Could do some really complicated stuff. What does this do? Out of curiosity. Key is push and baba. I guess that's all it did. I kind of wonder how far these rules actually carry forward. Got 2 of me now. This is so weird. The darn sink. Sinking like a rock. Stupid rock. Can't push the flag. I could push something onto it. Only text, right? Push something onto it. Wow. Mindbender. What I'm not seeing here. I know where to begin. Key. The door destroys my key. That's the problem. I mean, the door was not shut. But that's the only way I'm going to destroy it. I can destroy it with whatever I want. It's just I'm left with 1 item at the end. Now I guess I can destroy it with the key. What do I do with that last thing? Oh, at least I get to listen to the awesome music. Listen to the awesome music while I sit here and be confused. Does floating things go over walls? Nope. Floating things does go over water. Does it go over the door? No, it's not going to. Nothing's gonna get through these stop walls. Everything that can happen is that these texts can get over the sea. There's not really a way to interact with these, is there? I want to get... I don't know. Oh, that one puzzle I was stuck on came to me. Maybe this one will too. Either way, I think it's time for me to head out. Well, thanks everyone for stopping by. It was nice for you to see some faces. I'll be back with this next week, and... Oh, that's funny. As you can see the list of all the rules, huh? That's a lot of rules. This one's pretty dope, eh? Yeah, I hope I can figure it out. So many different rules. That's interesting. So I can actually use this rules list to kind of figure out what rules are actually in play. Well, I guess I'll come back to this next week. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. And yeah, I guess if you guys ever want to watch Celeste, yeah, maybe I'll see you there. But anyways, yeah, let's see if I can figure out how to do I don't know if it'll let me. Oh yeah, I can. I'm gonna go say hi to Michelle since I wanted to see her anyways. I don't think she's live yet, is she? Not yet. Oh well. I'll go say hi to her anyways. Alright, yeah. Hope you all have a great rest of your evenings, and hopefully I'll see you all again sometime.